Going to explain when you create any neural network, how many number of parameters involved. So suppose if you have the input layer, then the hidden layer, then if you want to know how many parameters going here, there. So we never consider, but as a data scientist, you should know when you create the model, how many parameters involved. So in this video, I will show some pictorial format, then do the coding for the better understanding. So let us start from feed forward neural network. So suppose if we have this feed forward neural network, and you can see we have the input. We have the input three layers, three input. Output is the 5, hidden is the 5, and output is 2. So we can see in the image, right? So this is the 3 and 5. So 15 and plus 5 bias 20. So first layer between first to hidden is 20. Now consider here we have the 5 node here, 2 neurons here. So 5 to 10 and 2 bias here 12. So it is the 12. So if you see it become the 32. We can do the same thing through the code also. So we make one sequential diagram, sequential model, and take the input 3, and next here is the 5, and output here is the 2. Let me see what is the output here. So as I say, first layer between input to hidden is 20 and that 12. So total 32 is coming. So in the exam you can get the image and you have to see suppose how many parameters are there, then you can use this the concept over there. Take some another example. So suppose now we have the multiple hidden layers. We have the 1, 2, 3 hidden layers, right? So in this case, how many would be there? So if you see between this is here is the 50, here is the 100, right? So total 500 connection, 5000 connection, plus this 100 is bias. So between this input to first hidden it become the 5001. We can say the same thing through this code. So in the code what I have done, this 50 we took the input 50 and make the first hidden is the 100. So I put the 100 here. Next is 1, I kept the 1. Next is the 100, I add the another dense 100. Output is the 50. You can see here 50 written. So 50. Now if you execute here, so as we discuss, this first is coming the 5100. So 5100. Then next 101, 200, and then if you add all the parameters, is become the 10451. So you can just input and output multiply, add the output layer numbers, that is the bias, right? So the same way we can calculate it. I have given the explanation here also. So now it was the feed forward network. Let me show some neural network, convolutional neural network. In this case, this is the input matrix, this is the kernel, feature detector, or the marks also you can say, and we have the bias. Let me see in this case how many parameters involved, right? So let me do the coding here. We can see the code. We create the model with the sequential. Here we use the convolutional 2D. Our kernel size is the 3 by 3. Input we have taken 5 by 5, right? Now how it is calculated here? 10. How the came 10? As you know, in the convolutional neural network, this is independent of the input size, right? If you give here anything number, let me show first. If you give any number input size, it is not depend upon the input size, right? Let me make the 50. Even though you see the parameter number is the same, right? Is the same. This is the beauty of the convolutional neural network. Let me explain why the 10 is here. Come here. So come the diagram. So we have 3 by 3. So total 9 and plus 1 bias. So that's why total parameter is showing the 10. And the formula is that what you will do, filter height into filter weight into number of channel. So this time we have the only one channel. We are taking the gray image. Channel is 1. and plus 1 is the bias, then into number of filters. So in this case we have taken the one filter, you can see, right? So in this diagram, if you see, 3 is the filter height, this 3 is the filter width, number of image channel is 1, bias 1, and number of output is the number of output filter is 1. So 3 into 3 plus 1, 10. Okay. So but here we have considered the bias. Let me take one more example. Again I am repeating, in the convolutional neural network, it does not matter what is the input dimension, right? It matters what is your kernel size. In the case of the number of parameter, I take another example. Just I want to show, even though we have the different parameter, different dimension, but it is not taking the care for the input shape, it's only taking for the kernel size. So it is independent of the input size, right? As it was important, so I repeat it here. Now take another example, that is without bias. In this case you can see I have not considered the bias. So you can do that. We have the API. So in the API you can say I don't want consider the bias. So this kind of questions you may encounter in the exam, or in your coding purpose also you can do that. So in this case, now you tell me how many parameter would be there. Just 3 into 3, 9. Same code I have taken, I just add here one parameter, use bias false, means I don't want bias. Now it should be 9, see, just 9. It is not considering the bias here. So it was the without bias. Let me take some bigger example in convolutional neural network. In this case, what happened? We are taking you have the gray image, but we are taking the 3 channel and filter size is the 2 into 2. So if you take the 3 channel, so for this image I am going to use 3 kernel frame, right, with all the same size, and for each 3 we have the bias. So 3 bias. So now you tell me how many should be there. So it's easy. How it's easy? For 1 it's 4, 4, 4, 12, 12 plus 3 bias, 15. Let me check in the code. Does it 15? Yes, 15. So the simple calculation is there. How did you calculate? This 2 into 2, 4, and we have the 3. So yeah, you can say like this, 4 plus 1 for the one channel, 3, and we have the 3, we have this 3, then 15. So we got the 15 here. So in this way you can do the code and try to understand your concept. Now let me take different example. Let me be different example. So in this we have taken the color image, we have the 3, and for the each one we have the filter size 2 by 2. Now you tell me what is the output, how many parameters should be there. It's easy. So 4, 4, 4, 12 plus 1, 13, right? Let me check 13 is coming or not. So it is 13, right? Simple was that. 4, 4, 4, 2 to 4, this 3, 12 plus 1, right? So everything I am going for this formula. So this formula is important. You just consider this formula. Okay. Now let me take some another example. In the CNN itself, take the example. This is the we have the just not the RGB, just we have the RG, red and the green. But for the each filter we have taken the 3 channels, right? The concept is that question is that image with 2 channel, yes, red and green, with 2 by 2 filter, yes, we have 2 by 2 filter, output of the 3 channel. So 3 channel, 1, 2, 3. So now just pause the video and your concept, according to your concept, how many should be there. So it's easy. How if you do that? How much do you calculate? It should be 27. We see how it is 27. So here 2 into 2, 4. We have taken the 2. 2 is that this. So 2 into 2 into 2, 8. 8 into 3, 24 plus 3 bias, 27, right? So let me execute this. This is a 27. So you have to multiply dimension of the kernel into the number of channel of input into multiply by the number of output of the frame plus this output frame as a bias. So 27. Let me take the last example in the convolutional neural network. So it's easy. Just I want to take your concept clear here. So suppose if I have this image, right? This image is the 3 channel and our kernels, and I want to put the output 5 from the kernel, right? So then 5 is the 5 kernel size, 3 is the channel of input. I want to output 5. You have to multiply. Then obviously if I want to output 5, then 5 is the bias also. So total 380 is coming. Let me confirm with our code, is 380 coming or not. So let me, yes, 380 coming. This 5 into 5 into 3 into 5 plus 5. It's easy. So once you watch the video, you can understand. It is not necessary that kernel is always in the square. I forgot to inform in my previous video. So kernel is not necessarily always in the square. So I have taken the kernel 2, 3 also. So when you solving the question in the exam, don't consider this always square. So that's why I have taken this. So what is the output again? Let me explain. 2 into 3 into 5. So 2 into 6 into 5, 18, 1 bias, 19. It's easy, right? Now let me take the last example of this video is the LSTM. I would recommend please visit my previous video on the LSTM to understand this diagram. I spent almost 20-25 minutes on this diagram. What is that? Let me give a small explanation. Otherwise, it's tough to explain the number of parameters. In the each cell we have the 4 different execution. So this is the forget gate, this both have the input gate and is the output gate. For time being, forget about the functionality of this gate, but we have the 4 gate. Let us consider for time being we have the only 1 gate. Let us consider, okay, and we have the input here, we have the hidden input here. This is called the hidden input, this arrow, and this is the called input. That hidden input is also called the unit. This hidden input is equal to always the hidden output. So dimension of this and this would be the same. So just think this complete is the one layer and this is the input. So what is, how many input are there? So suppose if this is the H and this is the I. So total input H plus I, right? Now output is also the H. So as you have already seen, we used to multiply. If you go the first video here, so what we used to do? So if this is the input, if this is the output, we used to multiply and add this number. We are doing the same thing here. So input H plus I and output is also H. So if you see the formula here, yeah, hidden input H, input dimension I, output is also H, and bias is also H, because bias is the number of the neurons in the last layer. Then the first layer H plus I into H, right, and add the bias. So this become my formula. So suppose if I given this diagram and 2 hidden unit and the 3-dimension input. How many parameters involved? So you can easily say 2 plus 3 is 5 into 2. Okay, so 5 into 2 10 and 10 plus 2 12. If this is for 1, but in the LSTM we have the 4 calculation like this, so always multiply with the 4. Okay, so let me go through the code. If I can get the same understanding in the code, then we confirm. What I did, let me explain. This unit hidden input is 2, input dimension 3, input length is not matter here, and run this. You can say the 48. How we got the 48? You can see here. As I say, input length is not meaning here. Even if you change, you will get the 48 only. Right? So this is the 48. If you take some bigger calculation for your understanding, so you can suppose take the bigger number for LSTM. So what I did, I take the input hidden is the 256, in input is the 4096, then output is coming this much para. But now I hope you should able to calculate the number of parameter. So that was about this video. I would say that repeat 2-3 times this video for your understanding from each and every right steps, then you will get the more ideas. And please don't forget to subscribe the channel if you want to get better understanding for the CNN, ANN, LSTM. So I would recommend please visit my previous video. Thank you very much.